technology that is built for your every sense. Acer Pure from Acer.
Moving on, in a significant revelation, the White House said that the sanctions imposed on India were part of a broader strategy to indirectly pressure Russia amid the Ukraine war. According to the White House, the move was aimed at building diplomatic and economic pressure to bring the conflict to an end. The statement marks a rare admission of the geopolitical balancing act that involved penalizing allies to isolate Moscow. Listen in.
The president has put tremendous public pressure to bring this war to a close. He's taken actions, as you've seen, sanctions on India and other actions as well. He's made himself very clear that he wants to see this war end. And he has scoffed at the ideas of others that have been raised that we should wait another month before any meeting takes place. The president wants to move, and he wants to bring this war to an end as quickly as possible.
Storm over US sanctions on India. Russia backs India on imports issue. It's a big statement coming in from Russia. Russia says India dosti is paramount. The cooperation will continue. Trade between India and Russia is growing. So that's a big statement and a statement of intent coming in from Russia on India-Russia trade ties. Amidst this statement that has come in from the White House of how Donald Trump was putting pressure on allies to ensure that Moscow is isolated and the war ends. And according to the White House representative, sanctions on India was part of that strategy. Now, Russia has responded on this, upholding India-China friendship. Let me go across to Rishabh, my colleague, who's joining us in the broadcast with more details. Russia says trade is in fact growing between India and Russia.
Rishabh,
can you hear me?
So, may I tell you?
Rishabh, if you can hear me, just go ahead. Okay, all right. We'll try and connect with Rishabh. Let me once again take you through the statement that has been issued by Russia. Russia has backed India on the import issue. Russia says friends don't behave like that, and has called the sanctions on India illegal. Non-UN and secondary sanctions are illegal. Sanctions unjustified and unilateral. According to the White House representative, this was part of a broader strategy to ensure that the war ends, to put pressure on Moscow, to isolate Moscow. That's what Caroline Leavitt has said during a press briefing. She says, as far as sanctions on India are concerned, along with other measures, it was to put tremendous public pressure to bring this war to a close. Let me go across to Srinjoy Chaudhary, who's joining us in the broadcast with more details. So, Caroline Leavitt has put it out. She says that sanctions on India was in fact part of a broader strategy to put pressure on Russia. Meanwhile, Srinjoy, Russia has issued a big statement, and Russia says that cooperation with India is going to continue.
Yes, much more than that. What the Russians said, what the CDA, the Charge d'Affaires, Roman Babushkin said, was this, that even if there is a pressure on India, even if there is 25% tariff, which goes up to 50% tariff, India would continue to buy petroleum, crude oil from Russia. And secondly, most importantly, that if India needs a market which it can't get from America, Russia will fulfill that. Russia will buy Indian goods. And thirdly, what Roman Babushkin has told Times Now is this, that yes, they're aware that the S-400 did as well as it did during Operation Sindoor, and India and Russia are ready to work together for more weapon systems in the future.
Right. Srinjoy, thank you for getting us the details. In fact, let's listen into Roman Babushkin.
Operation Sindoor has just concluded successfully for India, and the S-400 played an important part. Tell us about it, and also when more S-400s are due.
Operation Sindoor clearly demonstrated how effective
efficient the Russian systems are. It was a real fighting test for them. So it proved itself as the best in the world air defense system, which is capable to upgrade itself with the new missiles with a longer range, up to 400 kilometers. The further options and further offers are on the table, and we are discussing them.
So trade between India and Russia growing, and the cooperation is going to continue, says Russia. Quick break. With that, there's a lot more lined up on the other side.